everyone, welcome back to Beauty Blot. For this week I wanted to do something that was on trend, and I've been seeing a lot of recreated 90s looks, so I wanted to do my take on modern 90s grunge. Now, I did grow up during the 90s, and Nirvana is one of my favorite bands. So I kind of drew inspiration from Courtney Love, Drew Barrymore, Kate Moss, Gwen Stefani, and even Shirley Manson. And I kind of came up with this muted chocolate smoky eye with a really smoked out lash line, and I paired it with this winey purple lip. Now on camera it is kind of reading a little red, but it is more of a purple. And I kind of kept everything else really modern. I mean, bronze skin, highlighted, and lots of lashes. So if you want to see how I recreated this look, just keep on watching. I'm going to quickly speed through what I use for my base, just because it's so repetitive. I primed with Badescu's Rose Water Facial Spray. For foundation, I'm going to use L'Oreal's Infallible Pro Matte and buffing it in with my fingers. For concealer, I'm using MAC's Pro Longwear, applying it with the tip of my fingers and blending it out with a Morphe E8 brush. To set the concealer, I'm going to be using Ben 9's Luxury Powder in the color Cameo. With MAC's Paint Pot in the color Quite Natural, I'm going to be applying this with an Inglot 4SS brush. Sweeping back and forth all over the lid, up just passing the crease, focusing more at the inner corner of the eye, and feathering out towards the end of the eyebrow. With MAC's Uninterrupted eyeshadow, I'm going to be sweeping this all over the lid to set the base. I'm going to be using this darker shade from this Duo palette, and I'm going to sweep it all over the lid up to the crease, mainly focusing on the center of the eye. On a small smudging brush, I'm going to be taking Quite Natural and running it along the lower lash line. And turning the brush vertically, I'm going to blend out that color. On a fluffy blending brush, I'm going to be mixing the two previous eyeshadow colors and running them along the lower lash line. I recently purchased Maybelline's Spider Effect Mascara, and I'm going to give my top and bottom lashes a few coats. I'm going to start at the base of my lashes and wiggle all the way up out to the ends of them. This is a very wet formula, and do keep in mind that it is a spider effect, so they do clump up very easily. I like to layer my mascaras, so I'm going to be taking MAC's Gigablack Lash, and I'm going to be using it for definition, separation, and length. And again, I'm going to start at the base and wiggle all the way out to the ends of the lash. Moving on to the skin, I'm going to bronze my skin a little, and I'm going to be using this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. And I got it in this month's Sephora's monthly box, the play one, and it smells delicious. It smells like chocolate. And I'm going to take it on a Sephora, I'm going to take it on the Sephora fluffy brush. It came in a collection, a holiday collection years ago, so it doesn't have a name, but it's just a fluffy big brush. I can't get over how, oh man, how good it smells. I feel like it's been around forever, and this is the first time I've ever tried it. I'm just going to take it all over my face. Down my jawline. Just for a little definition. Around my chin. Bottom of the lip. This month's Sephora Play box was so good. This is my third box that I've received from them, and it's by far my favorite. I feel like every month it gets better and better. I've received 6 items, and all 6 are really, really good. If you want to know, oh yeah, I just got a taste of it and it tastes like chocolate. That was weird. Well, I guess it does have cocoa powder in it, so that makes sense. But this is just completely winning me over. Chocolate Soleil. I'm gonna just define the outer corners just a little with this MAC. It is actually a powder blush in the color Blunt. I'm gonna be taking it on a BDellium Tools 945 brush. I'm just picking up the smallest amount because this is really dark. And I'm going to be taking this bottom part of the Makeup Forever blush on a Real Techniques setting brush. For blush, I'm going to be taking this Milani Romantic Rose in the number, oops, well, just stick my finger in it. Romantic Rose, it's the number 1. And I'm going to be taking it on this Loreal brush. This is a brush that I got with the Tan Tango bronzing palette. I'm just going to add it to the apples of my cheek. It's kind of like the softest taupe rose pink, but it's kind of just like mirroring the bronzer. It's kind of like this magenta. And just in the middle, I'm going to pop this Lime Crime Velveteen in the color Poly, which is just this lighter version of this color. And this is a completed look. I hope you enjoyed watching and learned something new. And until next week with another one, I'll see you then. Bye!